Manifestation is that easy. But I think the problem a lot of people have and the struggle a lot of people experience is with the consistency and the dedication that's often required. Like I said, manifestation is a discipline. And it doesn't help that in this day and age we have all of these distractions in the form of external stimuli, like social media and all of that stuff. It leaves us with this mostly unconscious anxiety that hinders our ability to manifest. It keeps us in a state of being unable to attain the life we want, attain the feeling state that we want. And I have a video talking about this on my channel. I'll have Moza link it in the description box so you guys can enjoy it whenever you like. But I talk about how nervous system regulation is the key to effective manifestation. Keeping your nervous system and your feeling state regulated are the two keys to getting what you want. Because when you are in a state of having what you want, you feel safe, right? You feel secure. When you have a partner that's taking care of you and giving you the love that you deserve, you feel safe. You feel secure. Whenever you have a lot of money, you feel safe. You feel secure. You can buy whatever you want, so you feel secure. So manifestation, in any regard, is about getting into that state of feeling secure and safe. Regulating your nervous system and all of its minor functions so that you feel safe and secure. And that feeling of safety and security consistently over time compounds and takes you to what you want. It takes you to more security. It takes you to more safety. So you can check that out. Again, it'll be linked in the description box below if you want to learn more about how to regulate your nervous system and how all of that works. I talk about it on my channel. And this is why meditation is so important. It keeps you constantly regulating your nervous system so that you get into a habit of it. And then when you're not meditating, you can do it easier and easier outside of meditation. And I've seen a lot of LOA enthusiasts that say you don't need to meditate to manifest, which, yes, that's the case for a small fraction of people. Like, you technically don't need anything to manifest. You're doing it all the time. But we grew up, especially those of us who are, in 30 and younger, 35 and younger, we grew up in an era where we have constant stimuli, right? Just all the time, from everywhere. We have TVs, we have social media, we have, this bad news and that bad news, and just everything is being thrown at us from every angle. We have a lot of stimuli that throws our nervous system out of whack. So personally, I believe that meditation is required, especially for those of us who struggle with anxiety and trauma and all of that stuff. A lot of people have subconscious impressions from their trauma that they don't even know that they have. Specifically people who, have grown up in a state of poverty. I think a lot of people struggle with getting out of poverty because they retain the trauma from not having money. From being in a place of poverty, and then they continue to repeat those cycles of poverty. So I disagree with a lot of LOA enthusiasts who say that you don't need to meditate. I think if you're struggling with manifestation right now as you're watching this video, you may want to consider a consistent guided meditation practice. And there's tons on YouTube. There's some on my channel if you'd like to check it out. And I think Moza has some on her channel as well. But meditation is a foundational aspect of making the human form function fully as a technology. We are nature's technology. Nature is a technology. And everybody should develop their own personalized meditation practice, I believe. But honestly, I really am convinced that most law of attraction coaches and law of assumption coaches don't actually have an understanding of what they're talking about. Most of them only know manifestation. That's all they know. They don't understand that there is an esoteric basis behind everything that they are teaching. They only know the tip of the iceberg, which is how to manifest. But there's so much that runs deeper below the surface of manifestation that isn't talked about on these channels, right? Like nervous system regulation, like emotional regulation. It's just like, oh, think it and you'll have it. And then it leaves all of these people feeling disappointed because they're like, well, it was easy for that person. Why is it not easy for me? A lot of LOA coaches are just like, here, try this one technique out. It worked for me, so maybe it'll work for you too. And for some people it does, but it doesn't encapsulate the whole, right? it doesn't encapsulate the foundational aspect of manifestation that is nervous system regulation and emotional regulation. I mean, they go hand in hand because your emotions are directly connected to your nervous system, but, you know, that's what I mean. At the end of the day, all that matters is making safety and security a normality and consistently embodying that every single day, multiple times a day if you can. That's why affirmations are so powerful, because they are the verbal manifestation of that safety and security. Right? You're speaking safety into your reality. You're speaking security into your reality. So that is kind of like the conclusion of this video. I really just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about nervous system regulation and making certain experiences normal for you so that you can bring them into your life a lot easier. And you can do this starting right now. You can literally change your life right now by shifting your assumption of your circumstances. Hell, create a story for yourself. Why you're in the situation that you're in. That is completely different from maybe the real reason why you're in the situation that you're in right now. I think this topic is really important and needs to be talked about by more LOA coaches out there. You know, a lot of them, I think, just kind of get into this cycle of talking about all the different techniques you can use, which in the end really hinders the collective because you're not giving them the meat and potatoes of what they need to know. You know, at the end of the day, everything is the nervous system. This is our personal computer. This is our personal simulation. So through regulating it, you are controlling your simulation. And that's all I'll say on that. Thank you so much. If you would like to check out my channel, I have a ton of stuff around the occult, around energy work, and how to use it to improve not only your life, but the world, right? Because this is ultimately what we're doing here. We're achieving world peace, one human at a time. I'm so thankful for Moza. Moza's great. Thank you guys so much for watching her channel and for listening to her subliminals. I'll see you guys soon in a tarot reading or maybe in a voiceover for one of her subliminals. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.